After that tour, I ended up going to Atsugi, Japan. Once I got there, they didn't really have a job for me. Seems like I was supposed to be a frequency generator operator over in a little place called Kamasea. And I ended up being the supply somehow. I don't know why I was the only engineer in supply. But going back to my first ship, what my chief told me, Chief Woody, get your quals done. Senior Chief White, get your quals done. That supply petty officer qual put me over the top. When I walked in there, and I was actually doing shipping parts all overseas to the Kitty Hawk, to the Battle Group. Everybody thought I was a LS, or back then an SK, a storekeeper. But I was an EM, and everybody was amazed. How did you know this? Where did you pick all of this up from? I said, I remember the basics from my first ship. My chief taught me how to be a supply PO, how to order parts, what the forms were, how to fill them out, and all the other little things that you guys doing, I just kind of picked it up. So I'm good with it. I know what I'm doing. The Japanese were blown away. Robinson-san. So I had friends, and if I got hung up on something, I would point or show them the papers, and they would kind of help me out. But they liked me, and everybody started thinking I was Japanese since I was short like them. So I liked Japan so much during that time. As the years went by, I met the love of my life, Michelle, while I was in Atsugi. Well, we didn't get married right then, but once I left and got my orders to George Washington a few years later, I asked Michelle to marry me, and we got married when I was on the GW in 2010. My life changed from that moment. Also in 2010, I felt like I got married twice because I was up for chief, and I had been in first class for 7 years. And every year, for some reason, my name just wasn't coming up. But that year that I did make it, I was like 6 months to go. I was like at the very end. And I told Michelle, I said, it doesn't look good. It looks like I'm going to be retiring here as a first class. I only have a few months left. Just waiting for the results to come out, and the quota should be out here soon. And when the quotas came out, I was kind of down because every year it was always 30, 35 for EM. But for this time, it was only 12, so I was down. Michelle looked me in the eye, and she said, don't think about the number, 12. She said, one of those numbers is your number. That touched my heart. That's how much confidence she had in me. And she says, you're gonna make chief? No, you're gonna make chief, but you're gonna be the #1 chief. And I was like, wow. I said, thank you, baby. And she said, you're my chief anyway. But needless to say, when the results did come out, surely enough, I looked at the numbers, and I couldn't believe it. Because they always give you a number, so 1 through 12. And I looked at it, my name was #1 on the list. Wow. And it was all from Michelle. And not only that, it was my first year I went through the process and everything on the aircraft carrier in the engineering department. 85 people. I'm a brand new chief. So I thought, I'm just doing my job every day like I normally do. Eval time came around, I was expected to be at the bottom of the totem pole. I know I'm a brand new guy. CMC calls me in the office, says, hey, how do you think you're performing? How do you think you're doing? I said, I'm taking care of my sailors. I'm looking out for them. I'm over 20 years, and I'm just trying to do the best for them right now. He says, I can see that every day, but how do you really think you're doing when it comes to your eval, your brag sheet? I said, I documented everything that I've done since I've been here. I said, nothing has changed. The only thing changed was me putting on a new uniform. I'm doing the same job I've always did. And he said, that's what I wanted to hear. He says, you're going to be in my top 10. He says, you're outstanding for a brand new chief coming into the mess after the first year. It's hardly ever someone to be ranked in the top 10 or the top 30%. And I was up there, I got a DP for my first eval as a chief petty officer. I was blown away. And I got ready to transfer. I went up for my orders. I was trying to get closer to my wife. My detailer was telling me that I only have 3 billets for you. San Diego, LCS Squadron 1, Mayport, Florida, Reserve Center, or Hawaii with Public Works with the CDs like you were doing when you were in at Sugi with supply. So I asked my wife which one. She said, they can't do anything with your man. No, I did 7 years, he's not going forward. So she said, I think he can go to San Diego. So thank my wife for letting me take orders here at the LCS Squadron 1. And you welcome me here. It's like another family. It's been amazing, the support that I've gotten throughout the last 3 years. Michelle, she enjoys every time she comes to visit me, the area. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I also want to say thank you to Chief Belvis, Senior Chief Childers, for putting all of this together because, like Chief Wildick said, I was just gonna quietly walk away. It was no really planning for me to have a ceremony, but in a short amount of time, they put all of this together for me and my family, and for the sailors that's out there today. And not only for the sailors that's here, but I look at the retirement ceremony, going right back to what Luke said, it's for the sailors that's coming, that's not even here yet. The new check-in that's coming to LCS Squadron 1. The new check-in that's at boot camp right now. The new check-in that's getting ready to go through all of the schools, the pipeline. I did it for them because as I depart, just like a child, an old man dies, a child is born. As I depart, someone else is coming in my footsteps behind me. Just like I've walked the footsteps of those that's gone before me. So it never ends. I'm so proud to be a Chief Petty Officer. I'm so proud to be a sailor. I'm so proud to be a member of the LCS family. I'm so proud to have served 24 years in the United States Navy. And I'm so proud to be here with you today. Because many, many people that started out with me, I lost shipmates along the way. Some fell overboard, some got killed in car accidents. I remember them, and I will always remember them. And memories are close to my heart. I can tell you a lot of stories, things that I've seen. But thank you for being here with me today. And thank you, my family, for coming. God bless you. God bless our Navy. God bless the military. And God bless America. Thank you. I'll go back to my seat. What shines? Could you come up to front? every time the chief retires from the United States Navy, he takes his anchors off and he passes them on. And when shines, he resembles what I did when I was coming up the ranks. He works very hard. He takes his sailors. He takes good care of them. He shows them the right way to go. If they're confused, he gets someone right back on point. He takes care of business. And what shines is doing my job already. It's just not wearing the uniform yet. But I know in the future, his day is coming, and he will be a chief petty officer. And as I leave the Navy, I want to give you my anchors.